She's got a voice like an angel. But what I like about Adele the most is that I've been fortunate enough to do shows, TV shows with her. And just speaking to her and talking to her, she's one of the coolest persons I've ever met in this business. And she's so real and down to earth, and she just has this God-given talent and being able to sing like that. So bless her and congratulations to her. If you ever get a chance to speak to Adele, go for it, because she's the coolest, most down-to-earth woman, and of course she has a voice like an angel, and her album's incredible. So Adele, congratulations.
So Adele performs. What would your reaction be?
Whew, she's ridiculous. She's so good. You know, she would win in 2 seconds. I'm not sure I could win, by the way. You know, that's another thing too. Is this was a very humbling experience because I'm a fine singer. I have a decent voice, and I think I have a distinct voice, but I don't have one of these belty voices like Javier. So my own confidence in myself to win something like this isn't necessarily, you know, I don't think I would be a ringer, but Adele would be. She would.
I did want to ask you about Adele, because we know that you're great mates, and I was listening on the radio the other day that she'd cancelled a few gigs because she had a bad voice. Yeah. How is her voice?
Oh, well, basically, she's got like, it's like a chalkboard now. She can't speak for 3 weeks, so she has to write it down. So I was going to get her like a speak and spell. Someone like you, you know, rolling in the knee. And we love Adele. And Adele, because of her voice has gone, she doesn't drink now, she doesn't smoke, because, you know, it's horrible. That's her fortune. And can you imagine if we lost Adele's voice? So,
does she write it all down?
Well, she had to speak and spell. My name's Adele. Someone like you. It's not as good as it is on the album, love. I get her into trouble. She doesn't drink anymore. She doesn't. She was around my house last night and she had mineral water because she has to keep her voice. And they keep doing about the cheap wine, and like all these Adele fans are going mad at me, going, she's going to spoil her voice.
What makes her so incredible is that she's totally different. It was also kind of an inspiration for me when I was producing the other record, the one with Sia. You know, it's very different. It's totally different, but it's just like a mood, you know. I was listening to her record and I was like, yeah, I'd love to introduce a little bit of a mood like this.
The Adele's new album is like, honestly, I have choreographed like whole like marches with my army behind me. So I'm listening to that a lot. It's really good for the story. It's almost oddly good for it, like too good for it, like hit the nail right on the head. Amazing, she's incredible.
A lot of people are excited to see you here, but who are you most excited to see?
I'm really interested in seeing Adele. I love her. I'm the biggest fan, so I'm really excited about seeing this girl.
Adele or Estelle?
Oh, that's hard. Adele. I love Estelle, but I love Adele.
Another dimension to radio that's so important. She's a truly lovely person, which to me is always my favorite.
But I mean, I think everyone's a bit flabbergasted, really, isn't it, aren't they? I mean, firstly, she deserves it because she's so nice. You know, she's a true artist with artistic integrity, and she writes from the heart, and she's brave in sharing her experiences through song, and I kind of admire her for that. You know, that's like it's much easier to try and hide behind a facade or hide behind an artistic identity, and I think, you know, she's done something really soulful, and I think it's just connected with people. You know, in an age of kind of artifice and media management and sort of manufactured pop stars, she's come through as a breath of fresh air. I mean, you know, in some ways a bit like Florence as well. You know, like people who sing from the heart, and you know, maybe there's a sea change there. I don't know. You know, I think everything has a cycle, and sometimes, you know, maybe the age of the manufactured pop, this second age of the manufactured artist is about to end.
I've been working with her since about 2008. It's crazy. I'm slapping myself like, really? You know, because I worked with her when she was still a burgeoning artist. She was trying to break into the American market. So I was around for that, and you know, she's just super talented. Her first album was amazing.
We went to school together from when we were 16 to 18. I mean, we were both at school studying music, but we just became really good friends, and we didn't really perform together while we were there. And then it was sort of once, you know, she got signed and stuff, and then I played on the record, and then it just all kicked off from there, really.
The thing I like about Adele she has followers, not fans. It's a lot of people that follow her. It's not that she has the campaign like everybody else, or like a whole bunch of artists out there that has a lot of campaign around them. She's, you know, a true artist, and I love playing for her because she's a singer. She's only 22 years old, and her work, she loves to work. She loves to put in it 100% of herself into the music. I love that.
Adele, you're a big fan.
Oh, totally.
Who isn't?
Who isn't?
Who isn't?
Yeah.
I love that you are very protective of her about dating.
I know. I'm such a mother hen. I just can't help it.
What did you say? That those guys better watch themselves?
Yes, because, you know, first of all, you would get an excruciatingly brilliant album written about you that would, you know, only launch her further into the stratosphere of greatness if you were unkind to her. And then, you know, the rest of us would come after you. So there's that.
You would go after someone who treated her badly?
I might trip him if he walked past. That's all. Just a little, sorry.
Yeah.
None currently, but can I tell you just like a secret dream? Like, I don't see how this could possibly happen, but if it were to, it would be awesome moments. I just found out Adele's new album is going to be a country album. And I know Adele, like, doesn't need me to be her backup singer. She's the best singers in the world. But, like, if I could just, like, sing, like, you know, la, 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 on the backup of her album, I could die happy.
I love the one they've been playing the most out of on the radio, but then I like Rolling in the Deep. Is that it? Is that the name of it? That one. That's it.
I came to the Brits just to stalk Adele. It really was nothing about me. It wasn't about the Brits. It wasn't about the performance. It was really just to see Adele again. I saw her at the Grammys. I mean, I love her.
And does she know the depth of your feelings for her?
She has no idea.
I'm gonna find someone else like you.
I love the fact that she's gonna have a baby. That's so cute of her. She's such a good woman. And she was really nice in my movie, saying nice things about me. I've always loved her. She came and saw one of my shows really early on when I played this small, not Water Rats, but it was after playing this little venue, Water Rats, I went to another venue, maybe twice the size. And she came backstage and I was eating a burrito and she's like, a burrito? Where'd you get that burrito? It's England. Where'd you get a burrito? Where'd you get Mexican food? And she took it.
What's it like to have Adele, who's probably the best voice of her generation, singing Rolling in the Deep to you, a cappella from 3 feet away?
Well, I don't think anybody who's, you know, vaguely conscious has not heard Adele's songs. I jogged to Rolling in the Deep every day.
Yeah, also, I did a piece on Adele for 60 Minutes
Isn't she
last
great?
year. Amazing.
Yeah.
I love Adele. That girl rocks.
And
I like
this is
her.
the first time she'll be performing after her surgery.
Oh my gosh. Well, I know she's gonna kill it. Her voice is so amazing. I'm Team Adele all day.
Great, and she's up for 6 nominations. So then we'll be cheering.
First time or
second time around? I think she's been nominated before, but this is 6 nominations this year. So
first time for 6 nominations. Go Adele, get it, girl. I hope tomorrow is amazing for you. You totally rock. Ciara is supporting you all the way. I love Adele.
Wonderful.
I rocked her every morning with the iPod on the player.
Well, any chance to see Adele perform or talk to her, I'm all about it. I think she's one of the most amazing artists out right now.
I'm just a big fan. I mean, I know that Adele was, you know, going through some changes, you know, with her vocals and all of that, but I've been a fan from day one before she got sick. So I just love and appreciate real artists, you know, that love what they do.
The first gigs I ever did was in a tiny pub in Camden, and Adele was in that lineup as well, and I remember hearing her sing, and playing her guitar, and she's got one of the most beautiful voices I've ever heard. So it's just so fantastic to have her back and to have her singing, because she's a sort of true British icon.
She's just amazing. I say it every night. I sing one of her songs. I'm a big, if I'm not her biggest fan, I'm one of her biggest fans. I just love everything about her, and I said it in the magazine, and I really mean it.
Adele, I think this was big time her year. I'm just so happy to see her succeed the way she has. I know she got a bunch of Grammy nominations yesterday, and it's awesome. It's been cool to watch her succeed, because it's just someone who's truly talented, no gimmicks involved. It's awesome.
Therefore, I really like Adele. She has the amount of pain I require in her voice. Yeah. You know, she sounds heartbroken and beautiful. She's like a songbird. Lauryn Hill, you can tell that she's been through a lot of things. Mary J. Blige, she's been through a lot. You can hear that soul.
Do you have a favourite track by Adele? Is it someone like you? Or?
No, it's Chase. What is that? Hometown Glory from her first record. Favorite song.
Adele, I adore her. She's the most beautiful voice, and I was literally a few feet away from her, and I was just like screaming my heart out.
Adele was in the table that was right, it was the next table over, and I had such a high fever, and felt like I couldn't move, and I saw Adele, and there was nobody in the way, and she was sitting in the table by herself, and my dad was sitting next to me here, and I just reached my arm out and went, and my dad was like, "What, Jen, what's the matter?" And I was like, "It's Adele." Adele right there.
You got no quality time with Adele at all?
I couldn't say anything.
Adele was probably happy at that point that you weren't touching her with your...
come over with 103. I'm sorry.